Hello Scorpio, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot, and today we are going to do your March 2022 reading. I hope you had a good February, and I'm really hoping that we have some good news or some interesting information that will be helpful to you as you go through your March period of 2022. Wow, these cards are just falling out left and right. Okay, so the very first thing I normally do is I try to find out what your overarching energy is for the month, and you have two cards. So we have the get-go, which is decisions and directions. Very important to you, Scorpio. It seems like you're going to be making a lot of decisions in order to change your life direction in the month of March. Put that there. And we also have the otters, which is all about sentiment and joy. So I see your direction changes to become more personable, to be more connected with those that you love, and to create stronger bonds with people who are important to you in your life. All right, so that's your overarching energy, sort of like that general driving force throughout the month. Let's find out what are your influencing energies, those energies that are going to direct a lot of your decision making and your actions that you are going to take. What's going to influence your actions and your decisions for March? So let's see what we have for you. And first card is a reverse Six of Cups. Oh yeah, it is Six of Cups. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't notice this one flipped. And we have here Seven of Cups. What else do we have? The Tower. There's that change that you want, change in direction, definitely an influencing energy. And Two of Cups. Once again, relationships, seeing them as very important to you. Okay, so Scorpio, with the Six of Cups, I see you as, since this is reverse, it's as though you are not, you want to look forward. You want to just be done with the past. You don't want the past to continue to influence a lot of your decisions, which I believe, based on this card, has been your influencer for a long time. And that is why you've decided no more. You just want to change things. You want to look ahead. You want to look to the future and not ponder constantly on the past and the things that you miss about the past, or the things that happened in the past that continue to affect the way you perceive things today. So you're done with the past. That is what I see in this card. And then here with the Seven of Cups, just realizing that you have so many more options. Perhaps a perception has changed and allowed you to see that you do have so many more opportunities than you thought. But also at the same time, it's very hard to choose. So it's kind of like a balancing act for you with the Seven of Cups, trying to decide which choice to make, what decision to make, which commitment, which issue is most relevant to you. So this is going to be driving a lot of your decision making and your actions. And then we have here the Tower, which is exactly what you want to do. Now, in this particular situation, the Tower is, hey, I want to make some changes, and I know some of these changes might be sudden. They might affect me in a certain way where I'm going to be thrown off my guard, but you know what? Whatever it takes to have something different, something new, something better. And that's what you're thinking of, Scorpio. And then here, with the Two of Cups, really focused on romance. So a lot of these changes, I believe, are because you want to strengthen your bond. And that is also indicated by that general energy of sentiment and joy, wanting to be happy, wanting to find that special someone that will make you feel life is worth living, and that you're not doing it alone. You have a partner in crime, so to speak. And then good. Okay, so let's find out what your daily activities are going to be. What do we have for Scorpio in March? Please help us, universe. Tell Scorpio what they need to know to prepare for March. What's going on with Scorpio in March? Normally cards would be falling out by now, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and split these cards. And I have reverse 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Oh, lots of loving. Page of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Wow, look at that. 4, 4, 5, 5. That's interesting. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Holy cow. 8 of Cups. I almost thought you were going to have another sword there for a minute. This is quite interesting, Scorpio. What is the universe telling us here? Okay, 10 of Cups. Scorpio, are some of you in a broken family right now, or your family's kind of shaky? It's not the family life that you want, or it's not how you would like it to be. That's what I'm getting with this reverse 10 of Cups. There's some disappointments with the way the family is set up right now and how you're being influenced or impacted by your family's behavior and words. And you want that to change, but you notice this in the very beginning of the month. It's already going to be affecting you. Okay, so just be aware that your month kind of starts off like that. Plus, I can see that you're very focused with, on relationships. And this is a major relationship issue for you. I can see now is family. And perhaps that's why you want to not think about the past. And you just want to focus on the future, because the past includes your family, or involves your family, and some memories that you have there with them that are not too positive, or not exactly something that you would want to, think about, or even talk about. Some of you don't even want to talk about it. It's just too hard. So just so you know, prepare yourself. You already start the month with your family sort of affecting your feelings and your motivation. There's a very positive motivations here that we have for your general energy. So I can see you easily getting through this, because you are starting off with a very positive outlook that you want kind of moving throughout the month here. Now, 4 of Pentacles. So I kind of get the idea that the family maybe might be affecting your pocketbook. You're holding on to it tight, as this person is in the picture. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just kind of looking how this person is really holding on to their purse here. And so, Scorpio, I see you as being careful, wanting to control your resources, wanting to control the situation so that it doesn't affect you further in a negative way. And so you're being very careful with what you have, and in how you dispense it, and how you share it, and how you use it. Now with the Ace of Swords, we see you really wanting to find out the truth. Why is this happening? Is this because you're allowing it to happen? Is it because they won't listen when you keep asking them not to continue to do the things that you don't like? So you're really evaluating the situation, the current situation, and trying to determine what is the truth. Why is this happening, so that you can fix it? Because your whole point right here, right now, is decision and direction, changing that direction, fixing it. Fixing what is going on right now so it doesn't continue on for the rest of the year. With 3 of Cups, I see you reaching out to friends for, comfort, for support, for guidance. I see a lot of using your friends as like a sounding board in this situation. I see you, Scorpio, discussing a lot of things with them and hoping that they can kind of give you another perspective or help you see things a lot clearer, because our friends tend to really know us sometimes much better than our family, because we tend to share more things with them. And so I see you the second week of March just really spending more time with friends. Now, this whole family situation and holding on to your pocketbook and trying to find out the truth is kind of exhausting. Very, very exhausting. And that you end up finding yourself kind of drained and just in need of rest. Please, 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 Scorpio, if you feel this, do yourself a favor and give yourself some rest. Okay? Don't hesitate if you have to tell everyone you're busy and you're working on something and you can't reach out to them at that particular moment, then so be it, because you need this rest. You need this time to recuperate, to rejuvenate, to re-energize, and you can't do it if you're getting distracted or pulled into a lot of activity that will continue to drain you. So please make sure, I think this is more of a caveat card saying this is going to happen, and if it does, then this is what you can do. So that you're going to need some healing process here, some healing time. With the Queen of Swords, I see you just being honest with yourself, not just trying to find the truth of things, not just trying to figure out why or how this is happening to you, but what can you do about it? So this is a very good combination. First, trying to find out the truth, and second, just being honest with yourself about how much of it is how much of it is on you, how much of it is something that you own, that you contributed to the problem, and how much of it is someone else contributing to the problem. So just being honest with how much of it is on you and how much it is on someone else, so that you can fix the problem and not continue this pattern that you're not happy with, that is not satisfying to you. Now, here's the romance and the sentiment and the joy that we see, that general energy, wanting to have some romance in your life, wanting to find that person that is going to make you feel like you have a partner. Wanting to just feel loved, for you and not, be taken advantage of, but for that person to see who you are and not what you have. That's a very deep desire, Scorpio, and a kind of like a general theme that I see here. It's like this month, March, is all about relationships for you, Scorpio. Now with the Five of Swords, conflict. Someone whispers in your ears. You don't even know if they're telling you the truth, but it's kind of still bothering you what they say, And I really have a strong feeling that this is family disruption, family conflict, because it's hard to get away from family, right? On one hand, you love them. On the other hand, gosh, if only they would just behave, right? I mean, we all have sometimes issues with our family. Some people have fewer issues than others, but I think I can really say that most of us will have issues at some point or another with family, but it seems like you're having a lot of issues, Scorpio, with family, especially in March. It's a very tough month for you with relationships. But you've got your friends. You've got your friends that you can go to, your sounding board, your counselors, your support. So go to them, okay? Go to them. Now here we have the other half of the swords, the King of Swords. Here you are really logically evaluating what is important to you. Trying to knock out the emotional stuff that could distract you or make you come up with a plan or a decision that will not benefit you. So you're trying to see things from a logical standpoint, and you're creating your plan for your actions as far as what kind of relationships to have, how deeply to have those relationships, who to have relationships with, and who to release from your life that you feel is just really bogging you down and not making things good for you and just giving you a lot of challenge, who is that person that maybe you wish to not spend as much time with because they're disruptive to you. So you're trying to go about it in a logical way. And we see that all happening in the 3rd week of March. Now, in the 4th week of March, I see you with the Page of Wands, just starting to feel truly inspired. So all of that thinking, getting all of that either written down on paper or sorted out, is making things clearer for you so that now you can open up your heart to the things that you desire and the things you're passionate about, the things that interest you, and you're going after that and you're going for it. And it's making you feel joyful. Look at all that yellow in this picture. And this person is dancing and swirling, just so joyful to feel somewhat free to be who they are and to get what they want. So here we see some regrets because it's hard to shave down some relationships that are not good for us without feeling a little bad about it, right? And so this regret card, I think, is about some of the releases that you're having to make, some of the decisions with regard to relationships that you're having to make, and maybe beating yourself up a little bit, Scorpio, wondering, could I have done things a little bit different? Could I have done it a little bit better? Could I have avoided this situation? I say to you, Scorpio, you know what? None of us are perfect, so don't beat yourself up too hard over it, okay? Just come out of it as a survivor. And here we have you walking away from things. So at the end of the month, you release. You release the things, you walk away. Look at this person walking into the sun, leaving the dark space, the space that has to have a fire in order for it to be lit. And that fire is your heart. So you're walking away from it. So you don't have to always be the one to bring the light. And you can actually be in the light yourself and not use your own light in the darkness. So you're walking away, you're leaving behind the things that are not fulfilling for you to find the thing, because you feel like you're in a space there was things that were missing. And now you want to go to a place where you can find the thing that was missing. And I believe in this case, it's a good relationship. You want to find a good relationship, Scorpio. You want to be happy again. And you have the courage. You get the courage to walk toward the light and the bright sun, the happiness, the white beaches. You're walking toward that to get your joy. And that's a beautiful way to end your March. Now, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can get some additional information or some clarity on this reading, okay? So let's see what we get for you, Scorpio. Get some clarity on this reading or additional information. The Empress. Feeling like you have, what it takes to do what you need to do. Having that kind of parental feeling, that nurturing feeling. And I think that's why you reach out to your friends and you're very concerned about relationships, because you want to grow as a person and have that nurturing feeling, and fairness in your life. And so that is what you're seeking out. And so that just truly matches. I'm going to put this here with your overarching energies because this is your goal here. So these are like your goal, and these are your energy that you're using to achieve this goal of feeling that you're being treated fairly and people are also being understanding of you and not you always giving, because it's wearing you out. Let's see what else we have for you, Scorpio. These cards are so big, but I just love them because they're so pretty. Let's see what else we have for you. Oh, Three of Swords. Once again, this is about the regret, okay? This regret really hurts you a lot. You really beat yourself up a lot over this, Scorpio. And I want to say try not to, but I know that might be impossible because feelings are feelings, right? And sometimes you just got to feel what you got to feel. So just feel it. But also deep down in the back of your head, tell yourself that it's not just you, and sometimes you have to do some hard things to protect yourself. And so don't beat yourself up too hard. That is clarifying that this really hurts you. That's why you're having a regret. Whatever you're having to do to feel like you're in a joyful relationship. Wow, so 3 more cards. Normally I would have only grabbed 2 more cards. So Justice is a karma card. You're going to get what you're looking for. And also remember, what you put out is what you get back. So with the karma card is saying, if you put out kindness, if you put out patience, if you put out respect, you're going to get that back. It's going to come back to you. But if you put out rudeness, if you put out insensitivity, if you put out criticism, then that's going to come back to you. So, Scorpio, that's the other part, the other piece for you as far as I remember when I was saying you were searching for the truth and also being truthful to yourself. This is part of it. So you can expect what you put out, this card is saying. So if you've evaluated yourself and you realize, hey, I tried my best, I tried to do some good things, I try to, treat people right, then that will come back to you, okay? But if you realize, hey, I guess I was kind of rude, or I guess I was kind of being insensitive, then don't be surprised when that comes back to you. And know that it can be changed. It's not permanent, okay? So, once again, don't beat yourself up too hard for it. Knight of Wands is all about feeling truly, truly inspired. And I see that I'm right here where you feel like, you know what, I've discovered some things. And it's a new beginning. So the Knight of Wands is about taking action. So the Page of Wands is feeling inspired, a new feeling, getting excited about things, and doing some looking at opportunities that will match that inspiration. And the Knight of Wands is doing it, taking action, saying, you know what? Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can. So let's do this. I'm going to put that there. And the Seven of Wands is protecting yourself, setting up some boundaries. There's always going to be naysayers in our life, right? There's always going to be people judging us, saying, oh, you can't do that, or that's the wrong thing to do. Well, guess what? Only you know what's the best thing for you. And, you could always hear people out, but in the end, the decision is yours. The final decision is yours. That's the nice thing about being in a free world. We should be able to make those decisions for ourselves. So there's going to be a point where you're going to be putting up fences, and I see that as being part of this card right here. During the conflict, you are protecting yourself, and you're trying to figure things out because you don't want to allow someone to influence you to take action that you feel later on you might regret. So you are putting up some fences to make sure that they don't, influence you in that kind of way. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards now. So let's see what we have for you for guidance, Scorpio. Let's see what kind of guidance we have for you, Scorpio. Okay, so 2 cards came out. I normally pull out 2. So, wow. This is really, your guidance really goes together. So separate and resistance. So the question here is, what are you resisting? What are you resisting that you know you need to do? Evaluate the reason behind it, because until you can figure out why you're resistant to making that change, you won't be able to release or let go of that thing that weighs you down. Okay, so these cards are saying, find out what's causing you to resist the change. You want the change. It's a whole nother thing to be able to handle the change, right? And so there is some resistance going to happen. So ask why. Why are you resistant? And then once you figure it out, release. let go. Let go of that thing that's heavy, that's just dragging you down. You can't soar like an eagle. You can't float up into the air and reach your highest achievement and reach your highest goal if you're allowing something to weigh you down. Okay? So once you figure out why you're resisting it, then let go. I'm going to pull an angel card for you. It's the last card that I'm going to pull for the night or for the day, whatever time you're watching. Just pretend I'm in magic land that has no time. Just kidding. Okay, so, oh, wow, this angel card jumped out. I had to reach for it. It kind of flew out. Oh, and it is Archangel Raziel. Ooh, look at this stone. It's like a very deep blue-purple. I can't even pronounce it. Dumortierite. And it says here, are you able to imagine your life asking help from the divine? Are you seeking inner peace? It is time to acknowledge that you have the ability to hear, sense, or know information and guidance from angels and spirit guides. Realign and develop your spiritual awareness. Objectively observe patterns and behaviors and shifts. And that is exactly what you're doing all throughout March. I see you trying to make some changes, Scorpio, evaluating the things to make that shift, to change that direction. That will bring you joy, that will bring you happiness. See? You're making a lot of decisions, so you're already going to be there. But just remember, this is beautiful. You have it within you to change these patterns. So trust yourself, have faith in yourself, and continue that hope. Keep that hope going, okay? All right, Scorpio, well, that's all I have for you, and I hope you found it, if it didn't resonate with you, at least interesting, and perhaps maybe some tips that might be useful to you in the month of March. And I also hope that you come back in April for your next reading. If you did like this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, okay? Thank you. I really appreciate that. I appreciate you supporting my channel. So until next time, take good care and best wishes to you always, Scorpio. Bye now.